My name is Sukrit Ranjan, and I'm an assistant professor here at the Lunar and Planetary Laboratory at the University of Arizona. What I would describe myself as a theorist who's interested in questions related to astrobiology, and the specific question that motivates all of my work is, what does a planet that's habitable look like in the absence of life? And this is an important question for kind of both halves of astrobiology. One half of astrobiology asks, how did life emerge on a lifeless world, the early Earth? And the early Earth was a habitable planet that didn't have life on it. So if we can understand that planet better, we can understand the processes that gave birth to life here on Earth. The second half of my research focuses on looking for life elsewhere. And there too, you need to understand what a lifeless planet looks like, so you can differentiate potential false positive biosignatures from the real deal. The Arizona Astrobiology Center will be a central place at the University of Arizona to bring together all those interested in astrobiological lines of inquiry. It'll be a place where students and other faculty members can come to learn about funding opportunities and conferences, to develop new collaborations, and to exploit connections to astrobiological questions in ways that they hadn't considered before. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit that still remains in science to be picked at the intersection of the fields, and the goal of the AABC is to help us find that low-hanging fruit and pick it, to help our students learn and Arizona continue its place at the forefront of discovery in the cosmos. Astrobiology motivates my work at every level. On the early Earth side, I try to understand the palette of chemical and environmental conditions on that planet to understand how exactly the chemical processes operated that gave rise to life here on Earth. On the other axis, I try to understand how we could look for life on so-called exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars. And the motivation there is, if you want to differentiate a living world from a dead one, it'd sure be nice to know what a dead world looks like, or the diversity of palettes such a world could take. I guess when I was a very young kid, I was a big fan of Star Trek, and I always kind of assumed that was science fiction, it wasn't related to real life, and that, it was something that was fun to do in the background but was never going to be professionally relevant. And for me in college, I had a very inspiring professor who communicated to me that with the discovery of exoplanets and with the launch of all these cool new missions, that work characterizing new planets and searching for evidence of life on them that was the domain of Star Trek science officers was now becoming part of the real mainstream scientific community. And it's the effort to contribute to that kind of broad scientific inquiry which motivated my participation in astrobiology, and which is why I'm so proud to be a part of the Arizona Astrobiology Center today.